Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson flush to his right. Here as he's taken down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 85 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Bingo.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
We won it. First. Tight dog. Hey, Flicker. Get him. Be good.
Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Come on. Hey, check 99. Hey, Steamer. Check. X3. 218, chop.
A second down run for Abdullah. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Listen to me. 50 Cent. Mike, 50 Cent.
On 1st and 10, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 45 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Gets around him. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson dancing to his left. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Tighten up. Tighten up. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Here's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Check safety, check safety. Joker, 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 joker. Switch, switch, switch. Bang, 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 bang.
They'll run with Cook, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Vikings have taken the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going to take off with it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Let's go.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Jackson throwing here complete to Boyle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Pernell McPhee. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Cousins now. Lets it fly for Thielen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half. After the interception, here's Jackson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Tighten up.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Finding room inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They run it again with Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
First down, here's the run with Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
57, Mike. 57. Watch the whip. Watch the shit. Watch the shit.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's flipper. Two. Patsy.
On first down, Abdullah. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles. That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. This from 36 yards out. And Bailey able to knock it through. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Everson Griffin picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Ravens on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. A gain of 6 there on first. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Again, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line. You're not ready. You're not ready.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Danielle Hunter just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on second and long. Jackson, man open left side is Brown. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 10. Jim. Zoom.
On third down, Jackson Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Jackson buying time to his left. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 10, Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Jackson to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Slam.
Now Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Tucker's kick is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And the Vikings hands team able to recover. And that should just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Now a give running right. It's Cook. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, come on. Hayward. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line. Showing it. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Jackson from the shotgun. It's complete to Snead. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
55 is Mike, guys. 55. Bound to lose one. Mike 55.
On 4th down, Jackson. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.